All right, we're gonna do fun with nickels again. I got stuff scattered all on my desk here. I got a brand new box, $100 worth of nickels. Of course, we all know before I open these are all the 2025s, right? Except for, except for they probably aren't. All right, I'm gonna go through. So we got a hunt on our hands. So got nickels that are used, but hopefully it'll be more interesting than the last penny hunt I had was. So we're gonna go through these nickels. I'm going to go through the first 10, and I will check back with y'all and let you know where I'm at. So check back with you here in a minute. I'll be looking for double dies, older nickels. I keep everything 1959 and older, so we're looking for older, hopefully old enough to find some buffaloes and V nickels in here too. That'd be cool. It'd be neat to find a shield nickel once, but probably won't happen. And looking for double dies, other mint airs, foreign coins, fun stuff like that. So we're going to look for all that stuff, and I will check back with you after I get done with the first 10. Talk to you in a bit. Okay, done going through the first 10 rolls. Here are my finds. I got 4 older coins, 46, 56, 57, no, what is that, 58 and 59. So 46, 56, 58, and 59, they're all Denver mints. Found this one pretty nice 1970S. It's cool. It's not full steps or anything, no. In fact, I think it has one big step, just one huge one all the way across. And a buku of die chips. We can go through those real quick. They're a couple of them are just the but we got die chips from 2013, 14. I put that in the wrong stack. Yeah, that's another 13. 213, 14, 15, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So let's start going through these real quick. See. I think both the 2013s had the DER, had the Liberty. Nope. So this one has a die chip and Liberty. Might have had something else too. Look at the back real quick. The one without the die chip on Liberty has a die chip there by the FS. That's what that other one was. This other one, I think the back of it's pretty good condition. Looks like a water stain there on that end, but that's it. So that one there, basically 2 die chip on the LEI. The 2014 has a dirty back. You can see the start of the die chip there, but it also has a die chip in the O. The last O in Monticello. 2015. And it is more O and more junk in the O. These are the two 2019s, and neither one of them have the die chip on the E, so they're having a beehive there on the left side to start a one. That's about a half beehive. And this one right here is, I guess, an earlier version of that one. Looks like it's in the same place, just a little bit earlier version. So 2 different versions of the beehive on the left side. Oh, this is 2020. It has, you can see the start of the beehive there on that side. I think that's the only thing in this one. Yeah. A lot of shininess on that one. The 2021s, they both have die chips in the the R. And that one I need to clean up a little bit. You can see it's starting to have that beehive there on the side. You can see where a little bit more is cracked up. Nothing else on that one. And this one right here is just the die chip on the front. So And the 2022, the last one. And, oh, where did that one go? Oh, this one here has a break right there, going from the building to the thing. It's just dirty there and it's hard to see. I guess we can look and see. It looks like it goes up the wall there a little bit whenever it goes in. That's it for that one. That one's a minor. Okay, so I'm going to go through the next 10 and I will check back with y'all here whenever we get done with the next 10. And hopefully we will find some more goodies to talk about. So check back with you in a couple of minutes. All right, the next 10 weren't that productive. I only found one older nickel, and it is definitely a what do you call it? Metal detecting find. It's a 1948 Philly. The other die chips I found, none of them were really big, but I got the 2013 P that has a die chip in between the E and the R there. And I think that's the only thing on this one. There's a smushed O. 2016 die chip between the E and the R. And I believe that's the only thing on that one also. A lot of die chips between the E and the R. 2017. This one here has the start. You can see the start of the die chip there at the beehive there, but and die chip there by the FS. I might throw this one back. That one's the only reason I'm hanging on to some of these is because I'm trying to get a complete lifespan of the die chip on the side of the building there. Like that one there, you can see where it's starting to crack there also. And that's the only thing on that one's where it's just starting to crack there. I'm gonna try to get it to go from first crack all the way to the full-blown B or full-blown chip. So I'm gonna try to get a series to do and then find some way of mounting them. You see that one there. Go from certain angles, it just doesn't look that bad, but it is. That's the big chip coming there on the edge, and that's the only thing on that one. And I don't think that one there was. Yeah, that's it for that one. And then the 2023 is the last one, and it is again just the start of the die chip there on the edge. And again, like I said, I don't think these are worth anything by themselves whenever they're in that state. I think I'm just doing it so because I'm gonna try to make and mount for each year the progression of the die chip from the very beginning up to the full-blown chip on the side is what my goal is. And if I can get multiple of them together, I might try to sell some of them, but that's what my goal is for right now. Just, something to do with them. So I'm going to go through. I still got 30 more rolls to go through. I'm going to go through the next 10. I'll check back with you after I'm done. Hopefully I'll have more to show you next time. Talk to you in a bit. All right. Yep. Okay, we're recording. Okay, I'm done with the next 10. I didn't find much, but what I found was really cool. Well, okay. I found this. This wasn't really cool. This was just looks like, oh yeah, it's a nice 2020 nickel until you turn it over and find out it's almost gone. I'm not sure if this is a dryer or somebody just had fun in a shop someplace. The fact that it's just going in different ways around it, I don't know what caused that, but that was interesting damage. I found this somewhat nice 1989D, and it is almost full steps. Let's look at this real quick. It is almost full steps. There's a little bit of damage just above the T that I think would make it not get full steps, but this is pretty cool. Although I think that was made the year they started making them. Found older ones. I found a 1956 Philly and a 1941 S. And it's not just any S, because apparently there's multiple S's on this thing. So we will go through and look, and this one here is, if I can get it lined up right, that is the large S. And by the large S, I will make sure I got this the right place. Yep. You got that S there. And you got that S right there. That's the same large S. Because I looked at it in a small S. This is a standard S. It's really, really small over there. You can see it doesn't take up much room. And this one's the bigger one. Definitely the big S, large S. Which in this condition means this might be worth $1. But that was cool. Oh, and I also found this one. A little bit older. 1920. Clearly read the date right there. Not in that good a shape. It's a Philly. And show it up here. Make sure that, yeah. No mint mark. No horn either. It's worn pretty good. And then I got the chips. And I didn't find any impressive chips, so they were all just smaller chips like this. This one here is a 2006. Oh, hold on. Is that the one that's oh yeah, the die chip's on the P there. You can see it just at the top left corner of the P. That's the die chip on this one. Like I said, there weren't any really impressive die chips out of this bunch. The 2015 has a die chip there on the E. It looks like it goes back into the B. I don't think this one had anything on the back. A lot of them were just the ones on the E and the B. These are 2017. Die chip on the E. Where's it at? Die chip on the E. And smaller die chip on the E. I don't think any of these had anything on the back either. Let's see if I can do this in a way to get them lined up. Nothing there, nothing in the O. No double dies there in the door. So just a lot of the die chips on the and the last two is 2020 and 2021. 2021 has a die chip on the E. I think the 2020 actually has die chip there on the side of the building there. Right there. I'm going to have to get me something to poke or point with. And that right there, I just think is aftermint damage. So, a lot of die chips on the E's and not a whole lot else as far as the die chips go, but found an Indian head and a 1941 S, which are both, where's it? Rare, but the 1941 S doesn't even count as a semi-key date or anything like that, so it's not even that rare. Oh, but it's a large S. Never mind. It is a mint error, mint mark error. So So we got that. So, okay, I got 20 more rolls to go through. I'm going to go through the next 10 and I will check back with you here in a couple of minutes. Talk to you in a bit. All right, I'm done with rolls 31 through 40. I got 10 more left to go. I had 4 more finds. I have an older coin here, a 19, get up here, you can see it, 1940. And it is a 1940 Philly. I have a 42, which I was hoping it had a big mint mark on the back, but no mint mark at all. So this is a 42 Philly before they were silver for the first part of the year. And we got a 50. Come on, focus. Let me hold it up where the actual camera is. There we go. 1952. This again is a Philly. And a 1954. And this one's a Denver. So 4 new finds. Found another interestingly damaged coin. See a little bit of his nose left there, but everything else is milled down. Totally shined down. And I believe this one here, if we look at the size, nope, it's still the regular size. So it hadn't been expanded out any. It's just been knocked down. I don't know if this is a result of a dryer coin happening or somebody doing something else intentional. It does kind of look funny with a little bit of his nose and mouth just kind of sticking out there. All right. And then I got 6 more die chips. Although I'm going to go through these real quick because none of them are really all that impressive. I got a 2015. And we got the die chip in the E. I don't think there's anything on the other side on this one. Nope, that's after mint damage. We got a 2016 die chip in between the E and the R. And again, nothing else on this one, just after mint damage on the back. Yep, just after mint damage on the back. 2017 Philly. And this one doesn't have the E, so it has to have something on the back. Unless I'm just... Okay, why did I put this over here? Let me check that again. Okay, I have no idea. I must have set this one just down in the wrong area, because I don't see any other issues with it. Yep, I just set that one down in the wrong area. Okay, so only had 5. Okay, then 2020s. This is a 2020p, 2020p, nothing on the front. So let's look on the sides or on the backs. You can see it's starting right there on the edge. And nowhere else in that one there also has it. Oh, let's look at this real quick. See if those breaks are close to the same spot. Huh. So that looks like that's right at the edge of where the one of them, you can start to see where it's starting to happen, and the other one you can start to see a little bit chipping away there. And then I got a 1964. And this one right here, I'm not sure if this is going to be called a die chips or just deteriorating die around the edges. Because you can see around the edges, you can see where it has, I want to call it a cud because cuds are collectible, but I'm not sure if that's not just deteriorating die from around the edges. But let me know on that one. I'll hang on to it anyway. So that's it. I got 10 more to go through. I will go through those and I will check back with y'all at the end and give y'all a summary. Talk to you in a bit. All right, that 2017, I didn't know what I found. I finally figured out what it is, so I'm going to show you that real quick. That is a die crack right there at the edge of the building right here. It wasn't dirty, and if you don't have it at the right angle, it just kind of fades away, but that's a die crack starting right there. So that was what that one was. So, okay. All's good with the world. I'm not totally losing it. I might be partially losing it, but I'm not totally losing it. So, all right, I'll check back with you whenever I get done with the next 10. All right, I'm done with the complete box. I only found one more older nickels in 1940. Again, Philadelphia. And I found a couple more die chips. We'll go through those real quick. And I won't do a recap through all the die chips. And then I'll come back and do a recap on the highlights from the rest of it. All right. Have the 2006 P. And that one has die chip starting there at the bottom. I have to remember to check these for die cracks because I know a couple of them have die cracks. These aren't real clean, but they're 2015. That one has a little bit of a die chip there in the E. Turn these. So one of them has a little bit of a die chip on the E. And get them oriented right. That one has a little bit in the O there also. Nothing else. Okay, what did this one have? Oh, there's something happening there around the O. Oh, there we go. Die cracks. That one has die cracks. God, this is a big one here because you got die crack all along here, right along the top of the states. You can see one going right there between the C and the E and cents. Okay, that was that one. And then this one here is a die chip on the O is totally full. All right, so that's the 2015s. 2016 die chip in the E, and that might be the only thing on that one. God, and these weren't in really good condition. They're really dirty. Yeah, die chip on the E is the only thing on that one. 2017s here. Die chip in between the E and the R on both them, and this one also has a little bit of the ring of damn or ring of death from coin roll hunting. And I think that's it for those. Oh, nope. That one there also has a die crack there on the edge of the building. Right there. If I can hold it steady, right there. I should really try to do that with the blade not aiming at my finger. And then a 2022 P. That one has a big die crack right there. Yep, right there. And I think that was the only thing on this one. There's no die. You can see the start of one starting to bow a little bit on that side, but that's it for that one. Then I have this other one here. This is a 2020. And it had, I don't know if you can look at, well, it had some die chips up there on the top of the dome there. You can see them, or not the top of the dome, but right there and right there. And there's something else going on right there. But then overall, you come down here and look at it, it also has something going on with the O and that L there. And you can see a little bit of doubling on that L there and a little bit. I don't know if this is the, there was a double die that has doubling from the TICELLO, but this one's really bad on the O and the L. But I don't know if that's that or if that's just die deterioration on that one. But the L and the O definitely have something going on. It's like the letters were put there and then scooched over some. The S kind of looks like that too, but the S stuff goes away if you turn it at the right angle, which that tells me if that is die. Well, nope. Take a death. The S and Sense has a little bit of doubling in it there too, but it doesn't have. I can't see any. I guess there is a little bit of notching in there. See if I can do an extreme close up here. That really just kind of looks like die deterioration there. But you can see it around there on both. The left L a little bit. The next L over, it goes out quite a bit. And the O is really bad about it. So I don't know if that's die deterioration, but it also has a die chip. So let's bring that back up a little bit. But that's the interesting one. All right, so, and then I guess the top finds for the fine were the 1920 Buffalo nickel. And it's always great whenever you can actually read the date. And it's a Philly. And I guess the other one would be this 1941 S. That's probably the rarest one. I didn't find any actual key dates or semi-key dates. So I guess that's the rarest one. So that's it. I ended up with what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12. 12 finds from, I guess, 40 to 59. 1 Buffalo. A whole bunch of die chips. I also ran into this 1961 that seems to be in really good condition. Unfortunately, it's not full steps. I think it's 1 full step, and that's it. The steps are just the blob all the way across. But it's a 1961D that's in really great condition. So that's it. And then I just have the 70S's, 69S, damage coin. These are 2009D in Philadelphia. And that's it for the hunt. I did get to find some stuff. So that's always a good thing. And I can't think of anything else to show here. Nothing else all that interesting. The oldest one I found was the oldest Jefferson was a 1940. Keep forgetting 1920 is older than all the Jeffersons. So hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, subscribe. And good luck in your hunts later on. And I will talk to y'all later on. So happy hunting.